Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudirayet.
Tatho Jayamudirayet.
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu.
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavati Ruttamasloke.
Bhagavate Uttama Shloke.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki.
Bhakti Bhavati Naishtaki.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, verse 24. Visan Mahagne Purushada Darshanat.
Vishan Mahagne Purushad Darshana.
Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krichrata.
Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krichitara.
Mrudhe Mrudhe Aneka Maharathastrato.
Mridhe Mridhe Anek Maharathastrato.
Drauni Astrathachasma Hare Abhirakshita.
Drauni Astrataschasma Hare Abhirakshita.
Vishan Mahagne Purushada Darshanat.
Vishan Mahagne Purushad Darshana.
Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krichrata.
Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krichitarata.
Mrudhe Mrudhe Neka Maharathastrato.
Mridhe Mridhe Anek Maharathastrato.
Draunyastrathachasma Hare Vikrakshikata.
Drauni Ashtratas Chashme Hare Abhirakshita.
Vishan Mahagne Purushada Darshanat.
Vishan Mahagane Purusha Darshana.
Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krichrata.
Asat Sabhaya Vanavash Krichatrata.
Mrudhe Mrudhe Neka Maharathastrato.
Mridhe Mridhe Anek Maharathastrato.
Draunyastrathachasma Hare Virakshita.
Draunastratascha Hare Virakshita.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace of Charnarinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Synonyms: Visad, from poison.
Visad, from poison.
Maha Agni, from the great fire.
Mahagni, from the great fire.
Purusha Adha, the man-eaters.
Purusha Ada, the man-eaters.
Darshanat, by combating.
Darshanat, by combating.
Asat, vicious.
Asat, vicious.
Sabhaya, assembly.
Sabhaya, assembly.
Vanavasa, exiled to the forest. Exiled to the forest.
Exiled to the forest.
Krichrata, sufferings.
Krisharta, sufferings.
Mrudhe, Mrudhe, again and again in battle.
Mridhe, Mridhe, again and again in battle.
Aneka, many.
Aneka, many.
Maharatha, great generals.
Maharatha, great generals.
Astrata, weapons.
Ashtrata, weapons.
Drauni, the son of Dronacharya.
Drauni, the son of Dronacharya.
Astrata, from the weapon of.
Astrata, from the weapon of.
Cha and.
Cha and.
Asma, indicating past tense.
Asma, indicating past tense.
Hare, O my Lord.
Hare, O my Lord.
Abhirakshita, protected completely.
Abhirakshita, protected completely.
Translation, please repeat after me. My dear Krishna.
My dear Krishna.
Your Lordship has protected us from a poisoned cake.
Your Lordship has protected us from poisoned cake.
From a great fire.
From a great fire.
From cannibals.
From cannibals.
From the vicious assembly.
From the vicious assembly.
From sufferings during our exile in the forest.
From sufferings during our exile in the forest.
And from the battle where great generals fought.
And from the battle where great generals fought.
And now you have saved us from the weapon of Ashwathama.
And now you have saved us from the weapon of Ashwathama.
Purport.
The list of dangerous encounters is submitted herein. Devaki was once put into difficulty by her envious brother. Otherwise she was well. But Kunti Devi and her sons were put into one difficulty after another for years and years together. They were put into trouble by Duryodhan and his party due to the kingdom, and each and every time the sons of Kunti were saved by the Lord. Once Bhima was administered poison in a cake. Once they were put into the house made of shellac and set afire. And once Draupadi was dragged out and attempts were made to insult her by stripping her naked in the vicious assembly of the Kurus. The Lord saved Draupadi by supplying an immeasurable length of cloth, and Duryodhana's party failed to see her naked. Similarly, when they were exiled in the forest, Bhima had to fight with the man-eater demon Hidimba Rakshasa. But the Lord saved him. So it was not finished there. After all these tribulations, there was the great battle of Kurukshetra, and Arjuna had to meet such great generals as Drona, Bhishma, and Karna, all powerful fighters. And at last, even when everything was done away with, there was the Brahmastra released by the son of Dronacharya to kill the child within the womb of Uttara. And so the Lord saved the only surviving descendant of the Kurus, Maharaja Parikshit.
Hariam Tatsattam Jnanatimmirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swami Iti Namine Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradhaine Gaurakata Damadhaya Nagara Grama Tarini Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadhe पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 हराय नम कृष्ण यादवाय नम हरे गोपाल गोविंद राम श्री मधुसूदनम मुखम करो दिवत्सवम पवनंगते गिरिम कृपातमानंदे श्री गुरुम देनतारिणम परमानंद माधवम श्री चैतन्येश्वरम हरि ओम तत्सत. So Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1, ever since we started, we have been gradually seeing that initially all the Saunaka rishis assembled together for the welfare of common people in the public, especially during the Kali Yuga, where people had very less intelligence, poor fund of knowledge, always disturbed and very unfortunate. So for their welfare, they have assembled together to run 1,000-year yajna of hearing and chanting or reciting Srimad Bhagavatam. And this was requested after taking the leadership of Saunaka, as all the rishis selected, and they all selected Sutta Goswami as the speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam, as he was the well-qualified devotee of the Lord, who was coming in the disciplic succession, who heard with rapt attention the Srimad Bhagavatam from Sukadeva Goswami. When Sukadeva Goswami and Parishit Maharaj were in conversation about the Srimad Bhagavatam as to what one should do at the time of death. So in this way, this all started, and they have asked questions, and he started answering, because the Sutta Goswami Ugrashrava, he is the son of Maharshana, and he was fully satisfied by the perfect questions put in a very proper inquiring manner by the Saunaka rishis. And he started offering all the obeisances to all the acharyas, starting from Sutta Goswami, Sukadeva Goswami, and then he started answering the questions by narrating different incarnation of Lord Krishna in different this thing as a scheduled incarnation. Such as when how the Purusha incarnation started, how the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu came and Shirodaka Sai Vishnu came, and then from Garbhodaka Sai comes the sprout lotus stem. So in this way, everything was situated within the lotus stem of the Supreme Personality of God, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, and how he was beautifully decorated. So he started telling about the narrations, and gradually then how he gave birth to Brahma, and then Brahma, started creating 4 Kumaras and the 10 Rishis, and in between the Lord came as a 4 incarnation, and we saw the Devarshi Narada came as the next incarnation, and then we saw the Naranarayana Rishi and Kapila, and in this way the incarnations were going on. Then Rishabhadeva, so many were coming, okay, and then Prithu Maharaj was there, and during Chakrusha Manu also he took a Matsya avatar. So in this way, then Kurma avatar. So like that, there are so many Kurma avatar followed by Dhanvantari, and then they followed by Narasimha. Now after Narasimhadev, they come to Vamanadev, and after Vamanadev, our Brahupati, that is Parashuram, and after that Parashara Muni's this thing, the Vyasadev, son Vyasadev to Satyavadin, the Parashara Muni. So like that, he was telling about Rama, Krishna, Balarama, and so on and so forth. Even the future Kali Yuga, the Kalki avatar, Buddha, everything was narrated very nicely as an answer to the question. And after that, they asked that, okay, how was this Vyasadev, and then Vyasadev narration started as to how Narada appeared. Now Vyasadeva was asking, so every spiritual master wants to know his spiritual master's pastime. That how did you become Krishna conscious, or how did you come across here to save us? So Narad Muni was narrating his pastimes as to he was a servant maid son in the previous life, and that was a very beautiful, and how he got association of Bhakti Vedantas, and then all these things. Of course, before that, Vyasadeva was not satisfied, and he invited Narada by meditating on his spiritual master. So Vyasadeva got this spiritual master Narad Muni, who came and told that you have not directly propagated the holy name and fame and the pastimes of the Lord, and that is why you are unsatisfied. So please write one literature which will only glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead throughout. In this way, Narada Muni has instructed Vyasadeva to write Srimad Bhagavatam, which is a direct commentary on the Vedanta Sutra. And after that, they had a conversation in which Narad Muni's pastime has come. And gradually, then these Sutta Goswamis and Sukadeva Goswami, they were very interested. Okay, very beautiful to hear about Narad Muni's pastime and how did we become Narad Muni. And then he initiated Vyasadev. Now he has instructed Vyasadev to, write Srimad Bhagavatam. Very wonderful to hear all these things. The conversation between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. And now we would also like to know about how this Parikshit Maharaj pastime means. This Parikshit Maharaj is such a great king. Is the son of Abhimanyu and Uttara, and is the grandson of Arjuna, and is a hero of the Pandavas, and he was real hero and already a pure devotee. He was only king, emperor of the whole Bharatavarsha. And then how it come that he had to give up everything and come and sit at the bank of the Ganges till death, fasting, not even drinking water or sleeping or eating anything, only hearing Bhagavatam. How such a king in a youth age ended up like this? So we would like to know about this Parikshit Maharaj. So then the Acharya started narrating how the son of Drona was punished. That is our Ashwatthama, he was punished, and then again Ashwatthama was, after he was driven out of the campus, then he sent another missile to kill the Parikshit Maharaj, how the Parikshit Maharaj was saved. And after that, the Lord Krishna was about to depart to Dwaraka. And while he was departing to Dwaraka, he just positioned, seated himself on the chariot. At the time Uttara came running, and then that protection was done. After that, he was about to leave. Then Kunti Maharani came and she started offering prayers. And she is a Paramahamsa, and she was narrating about the Supreme Personality of Godhead as to who is Krishna, how he is invisible, whom he is invisible, how we can see Krishna. So this Kunti's prayer is going on. So you must remember that where from we are coming. Every week we should, at least summarize what we saw in that particular week. So this is in a nutshell from the beginning what we have seen so far. And today we are seeing one of the Kunti prayers, the 1.8.24. So in that, what Kunti Maharani is telling. Yeah. Very beautiful words. It is. Visan Mahagne Purushada Darshanan Asasa Bhaya Vanabasa Krichrata Mrude Mrudeneka Maharatastratro Draunyastrataschasmahare Virakshitam. So very beautifully, Kunti Devi with the choice poetry glorifying Krishna so perfectly, so perfectly. She started remembering all the dangers that she had passed before gaining the kingdom. So Krishna, he has promised in Bhagavad Gita that Kaunteya Pratijanihi Name Bhakta Pranashiti. So these Pandavas were great devotees of Lord Krishna. And in the material world, we know that padam yatvi padam. So yatvi padam, that means at every step there are dangers. Yesterday also we saw that. And especially these Pandavas were put into so many dangerous conditions of life. Every danger condition was a threat to life, threat to life. And that was a policy of Dhritarashtra. How to kill the sons of Pandu, how to usurp the kingdom for his own sons. Just see. Is it a thought in the emperor? How dirty thought it is. So, whereas Dhritarashtra was the guardian of the Pandavas. Just see. If the guardian is going to think how to kill them, so this is what is Kali Yuga symptom. This is Kali Yuga symptom. Who is guarding is trying to kill them whom they are supposed to guard. This is one of the symptoms of Kali Yuga with Yudhishthira saw and Bhima witnessed. So Dhritarashtra, he has planned and he has constructed the house of a lakh and then set fire so that he could be killed along with Kunti Devi and everything. And Vidura informed that this is the policy. That is, Dhritarashtra wants you to burn into ashes by going to that house. So please be careful. And Duryodhana is very clever, cunning personality. He has understood, this Vidura has already informed them. So Duryodhana got so much angry on Vidura. This is called politics. Although they knew that this is the plan of my uncle to send into the house and set fire, but the Pandavas, they are devotees. They agreed. Okay, that's all right. And they are not disobedient to the order of the superior. Okay, whatever you say, it's all right. We will go. Okay, but however, he cannot order them to burn, and that was not an order to be obeyed. But going to the house is an order. They went, but they digged a subway within that house, a tunnel, and then they escaped. So this is one incident only, and sequentially these incidents were coming. Then Bhima was administered with poison cakes when they were at home. That also they escaped. So Kunti Devi is telling Purushada Darshanat. They met one Hidimba Rakshasa. So Rakshasa means man-eater demon. That is Rakshasa. And Bhima fought with him and killed him. So similarly, Asat Sabaya, Kunti is mentioning in the assembly of Asat. Asat means those who are not gentlemen. Those who are not gentlemen, that is called Asat Sangha, Asat Sabha. Asat Sabha. So Asat Sangha, Tyaga, Ye Vaishnava Achara. So we should not get into any Asat Sabha or Asat Sangha. That will destroy our very spiritual life and progress. So in that Sabha, in the assembly, there was Dhritarashtra present, there was Bhishma Deva present, there was Dronacharya present, all the elderly persons were present, and they played the trick, the chess game or card game, whatever, the gambling. So somehow or the other, Draupadi was taken as bet. And if you lose, then Draupadi is no longer our wife. So this is anyway Kshatriya, and they want to follow. And so in this way, Dushasana captured her. Now you are not your husbands, so you are our property, and we can deal with you as we like. So in this way, so that was another very big danger, greatest danger. And Krishna, he has supplied unlimited clothing and made the attempt of Dushasana, and the entire Sabha failed. So in this way, Krishna protected. Very, very wonderful, Krishna. And then once that is happened, then sequence of, that was not the end, it's going on and on and on. And once that was done, when Draupadi was also saved, she simply was depending on Krishna. She said, Krishna, Krishna Mahabaho, save me. Otherwise, you kill me as you like. Marobi, Rakobi, Joicha, Tohara. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sent Manasa deho geho, jo kichu more, arapilo tuapade, Nanda Kishore. So to Nanda Kishore, arapilo tuapade, sab kuch, everything. This is called Atma Nivedanam, complete surrender unto Krishna. Maro Veera Kobi, Jo Icha Tohara. So whatever you desire, you want to kill me, kill me. You want to save me, save me. Okay. I don't demand, please protect me, Krishna. No. Avashya Rakshive Krishna, ye Viswasa Vaishnavachar. So you can kill me or you can protect me. I am at your disposal. I am a complete surrender. So this is devotee. This is devotee. Manasa Deho, mind, body, Geho, Jo Kichum, whatsoever I have, whatever I got, my possession, what I have got this body, I have got my mind, I have got a little home, my wife, my children. This is my possession. So Manasa Deho, Geho, Jo Kichu more. So whatever I have got, this body, this mind, this wife, this children, this home, everything I surrender unto you, Krishna. Arapilu Tuapade, I am surrendering unto you, Nandakishora. So Krishna, he is known as Nandakishore. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is singing very nicely. So this is called a surrender. No reservation, full surrender. Akinchana, full surrender. A devotee is called Akinchana. Akinchana. Kinchana means something. Akinchana means nothing. Okay. So something reserved for me, that is Kinchana. Actually, that should be the position. But still in the material world, one should not imitate. But as Rupa Goswami, he has shown the path. Whatever possession you have got, 50% for Krishna, 25% for relatives. And you also accept something. So expect something. That 25% for personal emergency also should keep. So this example is shown by Rupa Goswami. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Joki Chumor, Arapila Tuapade. So Nanda Kishore. And Sanatana Goswami, when he was arrested, everything was spent. So this is full surrender. When Draupadi fully surrendered to Krishna without trying herself to save herself, unlimited yards and yards of cloth was supplied, and she could not be made naked at all. All of their attempt failed. But they made an attempt in such an assembly of crude, rude men. Therefore, they are called Asat Sabaya. Asat Sabaya. And after that, they have been sent to forest. So that was the next game. They lost the game. And then they had to go forest for 12 years. And then 1 year incognito. Just see. And then they got a message, they're living in such and such place. So in this way, everywhere Krishna was protecting them. Everywhere. So then we had the Mahabharata, the great war of Kurukshetra. Mrude, again and again in battlefield. Aneka, many Maharata, Astrato, great various stalwart soldiers with great weapons in hand were against us. These 5 Pandavas. And every time, Krishna protected them. So Maharata, there is a Ekarata, Maharata, Kotirata, and so on. So one could fight with one charioteer, that is Ekarata. And if he could fight with 1,000 charioteer, then he is called Maharata. And so many Maharathis were there, attacking simultaneously onto Arjuna. Just see. So that is, again Krishna has saved. Especially Bhishma, Karna, Dronacharya, they were not ordinary persons. They were truly Maharathas, very great commanders. And still Arjuna could kill them by the grace of Krishna. Arjuna was nothing in front of them, nothing. They were so great fighters. Arjuna was also Maharatha, but still these commanders were very powerful. And by the grace of Krishna, Arjuna was able to kill Karna, he was able to kill Bhishma, he could kill Dronacharya, and he came out victorious. And Parikshit Maharaj, when he was talking with Sukadeva Goswami, he also referred this, that the battlefield of Kurukshetra was just like ocean, and there were so many ferocious aquatic animals, but by the grace of Krishna. My grandfather, Arjuna crossed over it very easily. So this is very significant what Parikshit Maharaj, observed and narrated to Sukadeva Goswami. You may have many enemies, you may have many fighters, you may have many very powerful fighters, but if you remain at the protection of Krishna, then nobody can do you any harm. Rake Krishna Mareke. If Krishna protects you, nobody can kill you. But if Krishna kills you, nobody can give you protection also. Rake Krishna Mareke, Mare Krishna Rakeke. This is the position of devotees. If Krishna decides to kill you, nobody can save you. So that is, something like a rich man suffering from great disease. First class physician, medicine, hospital, everything is available, but he will die. Though he is very rich man, but the disease comes, he cannot be saved. So just like that, the so-called protective methods that what we have discovered in our world, they are all very useless. They are very useless. Relatives can't protect you, medicine can't protect you, doctors can't protect you, money cannot protect you, your education cannot protect you, nothing can protect. If Mare Krishna, that's all, Rakeke. Ravana was very powerful. And when he desired, Lord Ramachandra desired, nobody could give protection. Then Mare Krishna, Rake Krishna, Mare Krishna, Rake. When Krishna, Rama wants to kill Ravana, who was able to protect him? Nobody was able to protect. He was praying to Lord Shiva, please come and save me in this danger. Lord Shiva, he didn't come. And Parvati, she is Lord Shiva's wife. She asked, why? Your devotee, such a great devotee, he has served you so much. And now he is in danger. He is asking your help. You are not going? And Lord Shiva's replied, my dear Parvati, what shall I do? I cannot give him protection. It is impossible. And why shall I go? So this is the position. If God wants to kill you, nobody can give you protection. And if God wants to give you protection, nobody can kill you. This is the position practically proven by all the devotees, Pandavas, and even today, all the Krishna devotees. So this is called Rake Krishna Mareke, Mare Krishna Rake. So Kunti Devi here, she's remembering one after another, how Krishna saved them. This is called Smaranam, thinking of Krishna. At every danger, how Krishna saved me. Oh, Krishna, you're so kind. Oh, Krishna, you're so wonderful. See, this danger I was, and you came in this way and you saved me. So this is called Smaranam. Krishna, you're so kind upon us. You saved us in so many big, dangerous positions. Otherwise, there was no hope at all, no chance. And at the last, this Drauni Astra, this Ashwatthama, he executed very abominable task. So, these were last here, Parikshit was also to be killed. And from that also you have saved us. So, in this way, when the weapon was let loose, Parikshit Maharaj, Mother Uttara, she felt that she's going to discharge the womb, and she approached Krishna, save me, Krishna, Krishna Mahabaho, Deva Deva, Mahapate. So Krishna immediately entered the womb of Uttara, and outside he took a Sudarshan Chakra. He saved the child, he saved the Pandavas, the posthumous child. So in this way, Pandava family was saved. Simply Parikshit Maharaja remained. That also within the womb of his mother. And in mature time, when Parikshit Maharaj came out, the grandfathers were only there. Parikshit Maharaja's father was 16 years old when he died, because he went to fight Abhimanyu. 7 big commanders, Maharathas, attacked one single person, a young small boy. Just see, 7 Maharathas. He was so great a fighter. Arjuna's son, Subhadra's son. This Subhadra is here in this assembly now. The Subhadra is the sister of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. She was married to Arjuna. She got only one child. Now Parikshit Maharaj is the grandson. So as soon as Parikshit Maharaj now grown up, the whole estate was entrusted to him. And the Pandavas, they left home and went to Himalayas. Or, this is the history of Mahabharata. So Kunti Rani is here remembering. The Smaranam is going on very nicely. Krishna is there. She's seeing him. She's hearing him. She's also chanting his glories. She's also remembering all devotion services simultaneously Kunti Maharani is doing here. This is very amazing. Amazing. Kirtan is going on. She's glorifying Krishna. Sravanam is going on. And Smaranam is also going on. She is remembering all the past incidents wherever she met Krishna. So beautiful it is. This is called Atma Nivedan. Only Paramahamsas can do that practically. So every sense is Krishna conscious fully. So we will stop here today because today is Dwadasi and the Dwadasi Parana time is not very longer. So I will let you all break the Parana well in time. This was Ananda Ekadasi, where Krishna was narrating to Yudhishthira Maharaj about Harishchandra. Raja Harishchandra was a very truthful personality, very honest, and somehow from the emperor, he has come to the position of selling his wife, son, himself, everything, and he came to a, what is that called, burial ground, wherein he had to depend on the clothes of the dead bodies. So low level he was been brought in. And Gautam Muni happened to visit there, and then he narrated that I am king this Harishchandra, but it has become somehow or the other. But I have not given up my vow of truthfulness. So Gautam Muni was very astonished to hear how strong vow of truthfulness this Harishchandra is having. Then Gautam Muni is told, "Oh, my dear king, I have come here because of your pious activities of your past lives. Now in 7 days, this Ananda Ekadasi is coming. So just simply fast on that day. All your sinful reactions of the past life will be nullified immediately, and you will regain your position, and you will be relieved from this particular miserable conditions." So that is how this Ananda Ekadasi, to kill all the sins, and anyone who even hears it once will get at least one Ashwamedha Yajna result. So this Ekadasi is over now. This Dwadasi Parana time is going on. So please break in time. So any questions or comments or realizations so far, please do share with us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So thank you very much for your association. Haribol?
Okay.
Yeah, we are closing down because of Dwadasi Parana.
Yeah, is that. Okay. No problem. Tomorrow.
Yeah. So
8:30 is the breaking last time. Yes. Okay. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you one and all for the association. So we'll wind up here and do the Parana breaking well in time and have a blissful Dwadasi day. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ugrandra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Patitan Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Patitan Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. Bhagavad Satsang ki